Hi everyone, the small engine mechanic here. Today, we will be servicing the carburetor on this 21-inch yard machine push mower. So, let's get started. Step 1, removing the air filter and carburetor first. We will remove the air filter cover and air filter, followed by the filter base. This mower has a primer-type carburetor. Now, we need to pinch off the fuel hose and remove the hose clamp from the carburetor. To make it easier to work on, I'll tilt the mower. Next, disconnect the spark plug for safety. Remove the two mounting bolts, and the carburetor will be free. Unhook the throttle linkage and remove the carburetor. A bad gasket will prevent proper priming of the fuel. Remove the bowl nut and drain the fuel into a container. Well, this shouldn't be in the bowl. This is a Welch plug, and thankfully, a carb kit comes with new ones. Now, remove the float pin, float, and needle valve. The bowl gasket will need to be removed next. This gasket is dry rotted and will need to be carefully taken off, piece by piece.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more small engine repair tips.
The needle valve seat is next. This one is also dry rotted, but it will come out. Now, we have all the parts that will be going into the ultrasonic cleaner. Carburetor body. Bowl. Bowl nut. I will let the ultrasonic cleaner run for a little while. If you don't have access to an ultrasonic cleaner, you can make a very effective one for under $10. I'll have the link to that video in the description and in the top corner of the screen. Now that the parts are clean, I will dry them off with compressed air. For this rebuild, I'll be using an Oregon carburetor rebuild kit. The kit is designed for multiple types of carburetors, but we only need a few parts from it. First is the Welch plug. Place it into the carburetor with the convex side facing out. Using a center punch, tap the center of the plug to hold it in place. Then, use a flat-tipped punch and a hammer to create a concave dip in it. This will secure it properly. Test it by lightly tapping the carburetor. If the Welch plug stays in place, it's good to go. Next, I'll install the bowl nut gasket from the kit onto the nut. Now, let's install the new valve seat. Make sure the grooves are facing down, then press the seat all the way to the bottom of the valve chamber. Using the old float and a new needle valve, connect the needle valve to the float and install both onto the carburetor. Then, insert the float pin. Install the bowl gasket, followed by the bowl itself. Secure it with the bowl nut and gasket, tightening the nut by hand. Hook the throttle linkage to the throttle on the carburetor. Install the mounting bolts and tighten them evenly. I'm using a nut driver to run them down, but not to tighten them. They need to be tightened by hand. Reconnect the fuel hose and secure the hose clamp. Then, release the pinching pliers. Let the mower sit for 5 minutes to check for any leaks. Once we confirm there are no leaks, we can continue. Next, install the filter housing gasket onto the housing. Reinstall the filter housing with its 3 screws and tighten them. Reinstall the air filter and cover. Reconnect the spark plug and lower the mower back onto its wheels. And now, we're ready to test the mower. Started on the first pull and sounds great. That can only mean one thing.
It looks like another one is good to go.